is ayahuasca safe? Especially when people are first getting curious and starting to think about ayahuasca, or they've just started to try and navigate the challenges of finding the right place to sit in ceremony, they often find themselves asking the question, is ayahuasca even safe? Safety issues with ayahuasca are mainly related to three things: contraindications, the things that don't mix well with ayahuasca; the setting, meaning the place and the group that it's taken in; and the healer or facilitator or other support staff working at the ayahuasca ceremony. So before we can properly answer that question of, is ayahuasca safe, or is ayahuasca safe for me? Here are 5 key questions to ask yourself first. Number 1 is, what's in the ayahuasca? Ask the ceremony leader or facilitator beforehand and research the ingredients for yourself. There are over 150 different admixture plants added to the ayahuasca, depending on the region, tribal group, or part of the world that it's taken in. Some of these have drastically different chemical compositions and subsequently different physiological effects. The next one is, are you taking any drugs, medications, or supplements? Certain drugs like SSRI medications, for example, known commonly in the form of antidepressants, are under no conditions okay to mix with ayahuasca. Doing so can lead to serious harm and even death. Although drugs and medications are the biggest risks, there are also physical and neurological conditions that are contraindicated. Do your own research about things that don't mix, and don't take chances with contraindications. Your health and safety is more important than that. The third is, who is leading the ceremony? What are their qualifications, and do you feel comfortable with them? Do you feel that you can trust them? It's also important to consider going with a friend or on trustworthy recommendations. Unfortunately, a lot of the issues that do arise in ceremony are due to the shaman, ceremony leader, or the facilitators. Safety with ayahuasca is more than just about what's in the medicine. It's important to consider where you're taking it and who you're taking it with. The reality is that in this current day and age, in most places where ayahuasca is being taken, it's either illegal or widely unregulated. And this lack of formal oversight allows for the formation of toxic power structures and opens up the possibility of people being taken advantage of, manipulated, or abused. The next question is, what is the legality of ayahuasca in the country that you're considering drinking it? If it's not legal there, are the ceremony organizers discreet and humble, or are they blatantly out in the open, inviting everybody who might want to come? And last but not least, number 5, do you have a support network in place and a plan for integrating your experiences? Taking ayahuasca is a big choice. It's important to have people around you beforehand and afterwards to help you make sense of your experiences and to be there for you in case things don't go the way that you planned. When it comes to the ayahuasca world right now, there are plenty of risks to consider to ensure that you stay safe and find what you're looking for. You can start by unpacking these 5 questions. And remember, not everyone wearing the guise of a healer or a shaman or a spiritual guide are trustworthy. There have been far too many instances of sexual abuse in ayahuasca ceremonies and communities. That's why it's so important that we get good information out there, and why it's so important that we look out for each other in ayahuasca spaces. If you want the full picture on how to stay safe, check out the Ayahuasca Explorer's Guide. There's a link in the description below. So there you have it. The 3 biggest risks to safety: contraindications, the setting it's taken in, and the people leading the ceremony. But there is one other big safety factor, and that is ourselves. It's important to be honest with ourselves about where we're at and what our underlying motivations, intentions, or expectations are. If you want to learn more about how self-awareness, set, and intention play a big role in keeping us safe, check out the video link popping up in the top right. Or if you want to learn to recognize red flags to watch for in ayahuasca ceremonies and retreats, check out the video in the bottom right. That's it for now. See you in the next one.